The White Mountains of New Hampshire offers hundreds of miles of hiking trails up over 100 named mountains. While hikers flock to overcrowded peaks such as Lafayette, Willard, and Artist Bluff, there are some hikes where the views are just as good, crowd not included. Imp Face in Pinkham Notch is one such hike, offering grandiose views of the Notch, Mount Washington, and the Presidentials. This is Brew England, a channel dedicated to all things New England culture, adventures, and beer. Imp Face is located off Route 16 in Pinkham Notch in the New Hampshire White Mountains. There's a small off-road parking lot that can fill up on weekends. We got there around 8 and there was just a few cars already there. We did this as an in and out, but this is a popular 6-mile loop with 2,070 feet of elevation gain. For an additional challenge, you can tack this peak onto a 12-mile loop with 4,100 feet of elevation gain, which includes peak bagging, Middle and South Carter, both 4,000 footers. We hiked those mountains before, so we were just doing Imp Face today, which is on the 52 with a view list. I'll add a link to that list in the comments below. Overall, the hike was moderate. The distance was pretty short, the elevation gain wasn't too bad, but the terrain is rocky, rooty, with consistent elevation gain the entire way up. If you're looking for a hike that will only take you around 3 to 4 hours with spectacular views, this is the hike for you. The trail starts off fairly gradual, plenty of rocks and roots to navigate, so watch your step. Eventually, you'll come to a poorly marked river crossing. We made the mistake of continuing north, where we crossed the river and subsequently lost the trail. We quickly realized our mistake and followed the river downstream for 20 feet until we found the trail again. From there, it was smooth sailing. From here, this is where the trail started to get steeper until we started to encounter the typical New England stone stairmaster type sections. Wasn't too long until we got to the peak, which is unmarked. Or at least I didn't see any marker signifying the peak. Right before the peak, there's some grand cliffs overlooking Pinkham Notch where you have a commanding view of Mount Washington and the Presidential Range. You can also look up to the Carters, far above the Imp, staring down on us. We really like this hike. The views are just as good as hiking something like Mt Willard, with just a little more distance, a little more elevation gain, and a little rougher terrain, but with the fraction of the crowds. So we'll end the video. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. It would help me out considerably. Oh, did I mention? I'm officially opening a beer store right in downtown Biddeford, Maine. I'll let you know when I'm officially open, but please feel free to drop by once I'm all set up.